problem is, if you've got a lot of club members that haven't, programmed PL, and we've got a lot of senior people that, have been used to a repeater without PL tones and that. And if you don't put the encode and decode some of these repeaters within the map, people that have been used to listening to an FM repeater for 20 years are now all of a sudden hearing on their repeater, right? And that's causing quite a controversy among some clubs, to the point where it's caused a lot of infighting because people just haven't decided to put TL tones on their radios. So it has caused an issue, and that. And of course, people with D-Star, they're sitting back laughing and saying, well, you know what? If you want digital, go straight digital, and you don't have to worry about the FM. So good point, Bill. Maybe a very good discussion for another net and another night before it gets too late here. So thank you, as always a wealth of information, Bill, and we'll link up with you shortly and have a chat. All right, well, let's not keep our friend Michael waiting too much longer, as he is probably going forward building there and enjoying a very nice Australian afternoon. VK5REX to take it. Over to you, Michael, and are you guys experimenting with other digital modes in the Port Lincoln area too? V3AJB in the group.
Okay, good evening to you, Alan, and everyone else in the can this evening. This is Michael, VK5ZEA, out and about, and I've got my son here and my father with me. He's VK5RF. He doesn't get on the radio very much, but he's here as well. Hopefully I'm coming through. There's a bit of wind. We're out in the sandhills. My GPS is functioning, so if you bring up aprs.fi, you'll see where I am. Sort of out in the middle of the national park, south of Port Lincoln, and got in a spot where we can get the repeater fairly well, so that's good. And I am shooting this on video as well. The multi-mode FM D-Star, well, I did do a blog post some time ago about a forgotten part of the D-Star spec, where it does actually include analog in the D-Star spec. And they have, and I suspected that it was going to be part of the ICOM D-Star controller. The ID-RP2C has got a space for a board and a mysterious switch inside that says analog digital. And the way it would work is it would have the vocoder in this board, and then it would interface to a normal FM radio, and then you can, it would then transmit the header, the D-Star header, as like a little ANI tone, little blip blips you hear at the start of some of the police transmissions, and you would have to have a radio that would encode that coming back into the system. But the ICOM, JARL thought about this analog FM interface into the D-Star system, but no one's ever implemented it yet. And I haven't seen the entire spec in English, just going by what the diagram says. But yeah, D-Star and analog, it is in the spec. It can be done, but no one's done it yet. So, and I don't think anyone will. As far as other digital modes, I'm starting to get involved with DMR. I'm building up a DMR repeater. I've got a DV4 MIDI. Still haven't got a DMR radio. That's next on the shopping list. Probably an MD380 will be the first one to get. Okay, enough from me, Alan. I'll let you get on with the rest of the net, and I'll say 7-3 from VK5ZEA and VK5RF out in the middle of the National Park, the Port Lincoln National Park. Back to you, Alan.
All right, perfect there, Michael. Always great to hear from you. And you're again a wealth of information, so it sounds like digital is alive and well in Australia for sure there, so sounding very, very good. And excellent on DMR and that. Yes, I don't have a DMR radio, so that's one thing on my list maybe for Dayton and see what happens there. Got to experiment with everything, right? There you go. Anyway, very good. And yes, we did look you up on the map there. So you're in the peninsula there. So I take it that whole area is all national park. It says Lincoln National Park. I'm just curious there, Michael, what is the terrain like? Are you in mountainous areas down along there, or that peninsula that goes out into the ocean, is that fairly mountainous, or is it flat, or just curious on some of the terrain that you have there. Go ahead.
Well, it's not mountainous. There's no mountains. It's hilly. There are hills. We're sort of it's a mix of limestone and sand and scrub, just low-lying scrub. We're right on the coast. There's of course the next bit of land south from here is Antarctica, so we're fairly isolated. I think someone else is just driving past now in a four-wheel drive. I'm actually doing this on video. There's a four-wheel driver just coming past as well. And so it's not really mountainous, but it's certainly a very nice country. And I'll take some photos and put them up somewhere where I'll send you a link. But it certainly is a nice place to visit. Back to you, Alan.
Well, very good there, Michael. Well, that is definitely, Australia is on my bucket list. There's no doubt about it. Love to get over there. Now that I'm just maybe retired, I'm going to start doing some trials. Definitely look at doing that. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a chance to have a project one day there. So sounds good. All right, excellent. We'll look forward to your video there if you're going to post it or not. But anyway, sounds great. All right, you have a good remainder of the weekend. We'll say hello to your son and your father there. Sounds like you're having a real good weekend with the family there. So wonderful. And